Good morning. Hey, I just want to high five you. Boom. I want to give you a high five. Because you know what? I think Jesus wants to give you a high five and say, you're doing good. Like, keep going. Keep going. You are doing good. You're on the road, man. This is good. And as our hearts are turned toward the Lord, I do believe, I guess it depends on, what kind of relationship you have with the Lord and stuff. I believe Jesus is fun loving. And I mean, we have humor here on earth. Jesus Christ is, he's funny, man. And God knows how to tell jokes and all that. And now I don't minimize him. I don't minimize his majesty and his omnipotence and his greatness. I don't bring him down in any way. He's worthy of all praise. But he brings us up and he says, high five. He's done that to me. I've done it like so many times in the past where I'm like, oh man, that was good. High five, Jesus, and I believe that happens. Like, that is me. I just am like, boom, yes, that was good. Oh, Lois, that was good. Nobody is there else to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, Jesus, boom, good one, I mean, it's him anyway, right? But, and I just want to encourage you, because it's like, man, just life, and oh my gosh. And, the scripture, I mean, there's so much more, but the scripture of, Jesus says, greater works than you. That, like, because they were amazed at these works that Jesus would do, and he's like, greater works than these, like the miracles and the healings and all that. And it's like, why? Like, what? Now we're just meant to live life miraculously through life and stuff. But I was really thinking about it, and not saying that I'm right, but I was thinking, like, Jesus died at 33, and his ministry started when he was 30. And here some of us are way past that and have dealt with, some heavy stuff. And not saying that Jesus's death was not heavy. It was so heavy that he prayed. He was so stressed that droplets of blood were coming out of his forehead, out of his face, And so I have not had that or whatever. But I just think that in our lives sometimes, like, oh my gosh, sometimes you just feel so beaten down by life, whether it is like situations or circumstances or, people, or, I mean, no matter which way you turn, you just feel like constricted or cornered or, and that's very sad. And even people in other countries where they literally feel that from from the enemy. And, but for us, I think, man, I think it's a sign of wonder that, I'm going strong in God, even though, and not, putting yourself up or anything, but it's like, you've made it. If you've made it past 33, you've done something there. You know what I mean? Now I want to see signs and wonders, man. I've seen prayer answered. I've seen, some, miracles and things like that, which are exciting, what I'm saying? And he's with me in my life and as I raise my kids and all that kind of thing. And I'm believing for the big. I really am. But at the same time, Jesus is high-fiving us right now saying, go, you can do this. You're good. You're good right now where you are. I love you. I hug you. I high-five you right now. No matter what you're feeling, no matter how, I'm such a loser right now. Am I ever going to get this right? Or this is so hard. And Jesus is like, no, you got this. I am on the inside of you. I'm upholding you. I'm behind you. And he won't push us. But if we say, God, just push me, man, he will. If that's what you need, but he's not gonna, I want to be surrendered to that. Like, Jesus, just help me be strong for you, Lord, in these days. And he's encouraging us. He's saying, yes, you got this. Keep going. Because sometimes for myself, I love like knowledge and hearing all sorts of things, right? But then sometimes it can drag you down. It's like, I don't know where to go from here. Like, I have so much in my mind, and like, it's like literally just take that step. Just take that other step or whatever. If you're being challenged in your body or spiritually or relationally or whatever, it's like you want to freeze. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Oh, freeze and just there. And it's like, no, you can do this. Just take that step. And so I believe, man, boom. Jesus is high-fiving me, man. He's so good, Now, and he is. Now, he's not high-fiving me about my hair. I'll tell you that. Like, my hair is just like, wah. Anyway, don't know what's happening there. I don't know. But, just getting it out of the way. So, but he is high-fiving you. And I think just the greater works, like, wow, I've lasted 20 years past where Jesus was, died where he died, and sometimes that's really good for some of us, and the things that we even go through in life, and sometimes the anguish in our bodies or in our minds. Like, I find we over here in this country, I think just the mind thing just really affects us, and it really drags us down, and it freezes us. And I want to be free of that. I don't want my own traditions or offenses or opinions to drag me down. And I don't want to have offenses. I'm not going to claim I have offenses. I don't have any, but I don't want any to drag me down, to stop me, And I want to say, God, here I am. And I want to go for that high five, all the time. I want, yes, But anyway, I just wanted to come on here and say, put your hand up. Come on, put your hand up. Jesus is high-fiving me, man. Yes, he is. I just love it. And that, I just encourage you, and just to know that you're in God's hands, and Jesus is upholding you, and he is cheering you on. So, high five. Have a great one.